They got by New Mexico State 78-77. The turnaround, Okiki, no.
Watch for the push right now.
Luke May with the board. Ahead for White. May, high-low action. Caught by Brooks. Easy bucket on the interior.
One's a half-court clinic right now. Roy Williams can't get 3 subs into this game.
White. Try to make a move. It's saved to Brooks. Shot clock at 13. Robinson drives, leaves it. Brooks slams it down for UNC.
3 off of a play that came through the hoop and they had to get it in. North Carolina plays great with pace.
So Dickerson will sit. He had a 20-point game in their win against Utah State. This is Garrison. Brooks dribbles himself free, gets a friendly bounce. Now 21 for 52. They've missed 31 shots in this game.
So impressed with Kobe White. He does not play like a freshman. Mature, getting the ball into his big fella stand.
Kobe White will get into the North Carolina playbook here.
AG has a tough job inside. He's going to have to man the middle, and he's undersized with both players. That's why he's giving up the shot going back, because he has
The 4th consecutive for the Gales. Here's Perez. 3-pointer, no. May clears the board. AG hits the deck. Bullet pass. What a look! And the finish by Garrison. And Johnson. And here's May. Little turnaround. No, short. Garrison Brooks, the offensive board, and a putback. Him down. 77% free throw shooter and some much needed points for Iona. Carolina by 11 with the ball. 12 minutes to go. It's a 14-4 Carolina run. Johnson gives it up. Good pass. Brooks scores.
right there, just too big.
Great matchup at the point. A terrific defender with Trey Jones and one of the best offensive point guards in the nation in Kobe White.
Gold wire guarding Cam Johnson did a great job when he came into the game guarding Buddy Boeheim. Nice White. 15-1 in their last 15. They've beaten Duke twice. I mean, they beat Gonzaga. I mean, what do we want?
3 top 5 teams in the ACC, and all are still alive. Of course, this is Carolina's debut in this tournament. Duke still to come against Syracuse tonight. Virginia already in.
To be a better defensive team right now, because as well as North Carolina scored the ball on the offensive end, they are giving up a lot of easy baskets. They've turned over Louisville, but when they haven't turned them over, it has been easy for Louisville.
And it goes.
Williams has improved his interior game. Last year, he just wanted to shoot threes. But really, the start of this year, good pass inside.
Brooks kicks it right back out and gets it back.
Yeah, he needs to go right into a move.
Which he does. Spins around Williams.
Place action, and nobody picked up Malik Williams. Worried too much about McMahon, the shooter. A low cross, good switch by Louisville to stop that cross screen.
Brooks double team down low. Still gets it to go. And a chance for a 3-point play.
Where there was a
point lead. Little's had a good first half driving on White. No, followed by Brooks.
Well, you can for North Carolina. Gamble.
Brooks. Reddish. Banks it no. Tip no. May the rebound.
Great defense by Garrison Brooks. What a pass.
It was 58-23 in favor of UNC. Brooks, it's a deep shot, maybe a tad out of his range, but the rebound pinballs right back to him. That's it. We made a mistake. He had this look on his face like it was just embarrassing. Bowman kind of went over and embraced him. Kraljevic is on the bench now, but that's a leadership moment from Bowman. Garrison Brooks throws it down.
One of the things the Tigers worked on this morning at their 9:30 practice, they have not been beaten down the floor.
Well, they haven't been beaten down the floor because one of the things about North Carolina, when you play against the Tar Heels, as we see them explaining what he wanted them to get across to his team, and I look honestly to see the Tar Heels play very inspired basketball here in this second half, knowing that their coach isn't with them.
And they get a 100% look to open that T3. The lead 6. More than
shooting threes.
On the wing, Howard again. Not there. Tapped out by Tupu. Williams comes out of there with it. Beautiful pass inside. Bam took it. And Battle gets that one to go. He's got 4, and the lead is 3 for Syracuse.
Tim, keep in mind that Tyus Battle can make tough shots. Sometimes he takes a shot and you think, oh boy, that's not a good shot, but he can make those kind of shots. So that was pretty well contested by North Carolina, but sometimes that doesn't make any difference against Tyus Battle.
Patience against the zone, always key. North Carolina historically has done well against it.
Understands how good it is.
It is outstanding. Inside Brooks, stays with it. Gets the tip to fall.
And suddenly Syracuse, they're not making the shots. They seem to be a little bit out of their comfort zone. And you're right, Tim. This is a danger area for the Orange right here.
Just cannot afford to get down too deep to a team like this. What an oop!
Hope he comes over the back, and that's exactly what he did.
North Carolina +6 in rebounding. They're the #1 rebounding team in college basketball. #2 scoring team in the nation. Good pass inside.
White, Jones stays in front of him.
This is a Carolina pace.
Kenny Williams. Offensive rebound and the putback for Bruce. And Brandon Robinson coming in for the heels. Pull-up jumper, Trey Jones. Ball's loose. And it belongs to Carolina.
Really good help by 7th Woods to stop that drive. I think you want to let Luke May touch it. Good pass. What a beautiful pass by Luke May. If Zion Williamson isn't able to come back soon, if Reddish can step forward again, because he's going to have to score in this game if Williamson is unable to play.
Over the top, Brooks from head of the
he missed it.
And he missed the layup. And then a steal by Woods, and they got time to come back again. Another great pass, and Brooks will snap. If they're going to win this game, and you talked about Reddish a lot, those two guys, Reddish and Barrett, are going to have to carry them.
Well, there's plenty of time, but North Carolina is a defense needs to load up on both Barrett and Reddish.
Barrett had to switch hands. Delorier ripped it away, but it winds up with Williams.
And Brooks kept with it.
Robinson over the top to Brooks.
Sarr rattles it in. It was the largest deficit at the half for the Deacs this year. Also the largest lead of the season for the Tar Heels. Hooking it home, Garrison Brooks.
Turnover on an underneath out of bounds play from Wake Forest.
Garrison Brooks stays.
Fair point. Yeah, it was probably Stephen Wright.
Probably was. By the way, you can watch that Kansas TCU game that Jay gave you a lot of insights into on your ESPN app as well.
Yeah, I should have been more on top end. I was waiting for you to take a breath.
You'll be waiting a lot. Hunter, well off the mark. Now a chance to tie it for Carolina with a 3-ball.
A great defense by North Carolina.
It's a dunk and a 1-point to keep it alive. Guy, mid-range floater, ripped down by Garrison Brooks, the 6'9" sophomore from Lafayette, Alabama.
Brooks playing much stronger in the second half than he did in the first.
They go inside with little resistance. Jerome called for his second foul for UVA. 4 team fouls on the Cavaliers. North Carolina's been called for 3. Here in the second half, they go inside again. Makes it almost impossible to score quickly. Williams, tough shot, off balance. It winds up back with Barnes, and he scores inside.
Carolina needed to get going. Yeah. He has not been able to find his rhythm. And again, for them, he can score in bunches because he can put the ball on the floor and knock the ball down.
Brooks on the quick bounce for May. Off the foot of a cane and recovered for Garrison Brooks.
Been for Miami today, knocking down some threes. Nice pass over to Anthony Lawrence off of that offensive rebound.
Miami's largest lead of the game now at 6. Here's the lob. Brooks the catch and the bucket.
Anthony Lawrence.
Nice move by Lawrence. He's asking for an and one.
Kobe White. Garrison Brooks.
Strong drive by Daniels and the sophomore from Battle Creek, Michigan. The Utah transfer draws North Carolina State to within 1.
Wolfpack really aggressive defensively, making North Carolina work on the offensive end. And Brooks thus far has been a non-factor. He's got to handle the ball on the block, or all he's got to do is catch it and turn and shoot.
There he is.
Like that.
Good call, partner. Off the heel, Williams brings it down off the deck. Here comes the Carolina faithful.
White really has a bounce to his game, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's like he's playing on a trampoline. Everyone on the deck. How about that? Left a little.
Opportunity down on the offensive end, and then North Carolina turns it into points the other way.
Yep.
Again, a tough shot, that time by Harris.
Nice scoop to the hoop by Brooks.
Basket. The Tar Heels have had a tough time defending it. They've committed some fouls.
That was a nice play by Walker. Unfortunately.
Sutton's three breaks the tie at a dozen. Wow. And the lob for Brooks. Said to us in the locker room before the game, they needed better pressure on the perimeter. The Cardinals have not gotten great easy looks from three when they shot the lights out at the Smith Center. And that, too, has prevented easy entry passes. Those are the types of looks that May wanted to go over the shoulder. Cunningham had the pedal to the floor, and Williams is off looking for his second three of the afternoon. High low. That is vintage. At PNC Arena is able to go. Certainly the Hokies hope so, as they are back at home at Castle Coliseum Monday night on Big Monday against this Louisville squad. Brooks runs the floor, and that's exactly what will make. Nice. Second opportunity, that's the one for Garrison.
Running it down, bounces for DeVoe, whose layup's too strong. Boy. Now White the other way. Williams back for Brooks.
Justin Robinson, right on cue, buries a three from the corner.
Well, Justin Robinson, one of the best point guards in the country. An excellent passer. I'm so impressed with the way he plays on both ends of the floor.
Garrison. He has all 6 Virginia Tech points. You mentioned one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country and the best to date in the ACC. And off to a good start from beyond the arc.
Well, Kobe White didn't have a hand up, and you have to have a hand up when you are guarding.
Third all-time in assists is Robinson at Virginia Tech. With Bisa Beatty the finish.
And the cut by Beatty was outstanding as the action came his way. But, John, as they so often do.
Played, and there's another three for the Hokies. 5 out of 6 as a team. 5 points for Ahmed Hill out of Augusta, Georgia.
You help out on the roll man off that high pick and roll, and he immediately saw the wide open shooter. That was big time.
May tries to lob it in and does to Brooks. Taking advantage. Johnson. Leaky Black. Didn't get the bounce.
Oh, what a rebound.
It was Little who missed the putback. Great effort on the glass.
Williams. White, Williams, and Brooks. Same starting 5 for Roy Williams here in the second. No changes for Miami as well. Big position inside. Garrison Brooks over the left shoulder for 2. Miami. Here's Izundu getting into the scoring column for the first time.
And Izundu has been a much capable scorer in the post for Miami all season long, averaging 11.8 per game.
Team also couldn't get it to go. Threading it through traffic is Johnson. Brooks couldn't finish, gets his own and puts it home.
Defensively that North Carolina has just made, instead of hedging and going over the screen. They're going under now and encouraging Prentice Hub to take that shot. Let's see how that manifests itself over the next few minutes.
That was an excellent curl.
Big guy can shoot the three. Got to respect it from outside. He turns it over, though, to May.
Terrific job by Kobe White to come over from the weak side and stop that drive. That led to the turnover.
Kobe White has scored 41 points in his last 2 games. High-low with the big guys in Garrison.
All right in your face, and you can't let the biggest guy get it 2 inches from the basket. We got to play better defensively, and hopefully we'll share the ball a little bit, not shoot 30-something%.
From their scoring leader, Torin Dorn.
And notice, Dan, that came off the drive. North Carolina State needs more of it.
Little high-low, Brooks and May. Brooks gets it back.
Usually it's split between drills and 5-on-5, but the majority of the work was 5-on-5 in practice. They also did a long weekend trip to Wilmington, did some beach drills, just all the little things to help facilitate relationships and help these guys get to know one another on and off the court.
All right, Allison, thank you. Great stuff. And we were at shoot-around today, and you never know this is a team with so many players. It's against the rules. Wyatt Walker inside. No, when the rebound down to Brooks. The lead out to 7 now for Carolina. A little bit of foul trouble again for State here in the second half. Nice look inside. May.
Attempts. Johnson finds the open man. Brown. May got over defensively. Brown couldn't get it over the rim. Now May needs help. White provides it in the backcourt.
A lot of dribbling, trying to penetrate.
Luke May is open for 3. Tap back out to May. Drives it down the lane. Drops it off for Brooks.
After that guy, a little bit more slowly.
On the board.
I don't think that there's any question about that, because this is a Pitt team that is much improved. And I think it's a credit to North Carolina's performance that they have made a much improved Pitt team look pretty pedestrian.
Although Pittsburgh will now have lost 8 in a row against home-ranked opponents. In this.
Let's look at the bucket. Doesn't go. And there's Chris Lewis, the leading scorer for the Crimson, to start the scoring tonight. Johnson, White, May, Brooks, and Williams, the starting 5 for North Carolina. Massey averaging 11 a game. Empty on the second one. Heart and soul of the team, according to Tommy Amaker, the head coach. He's got more wins than anybody else in Harvard Hoops history. Mid-range.
He's a legend and is undefeated on his home court with his name on it this year.
Just got named after him in August of this year before this season. And talking to him before the game, he feels like if they're playing to their potential, they are absolutely a challenger to win the NCAA tournament. And there's Garrison.
Questioning. I thought it was pretty good defense by Leaky Black. Got a deflection.
White the post feed for Brooks, who has 2 fouls. Right back to him down low. He draws contact. Brankovic. Those long arms, he couldn't fish it in.
He's really struggling. I think the length and the presence of the size of North Carolina at the rim has bothered him.
Kobe White, little drop off, and that was
long side.
And Brankovic scores.
And I'm telling you, Coach McKillop understands that Brankovic has the ability to score, and he doesn't back off going to his freshman to start the second half.
Garrison Brooks, and he can dribble too. Williams. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Little feed to Brooks.
Wade Travis. How about that? He beat you in a lot of spots, around 50% thus far.
It's only his 5th of the year, but it's a big one there. Fadeaway goes, and we're up and down. Around a pick, Kenny Williams, long stride up on the window, and the follow's good by Brooks. Well, he's probably a hero in everybody's mind except in Madison, Wisconsin, where he's committed to the Badgers for a long time.
Very good play. Nice slip.
Underneath and a foul.
Kind of an unforced error. 10th turnover on North Carolina to begin the half. Now a loose ball, and good work there. Picking it up is Kobe White. Johnson weaving inside. White finds inside and able to
happen. Hasn't happened.
It's hard to imagine that it's gonna.
Well, it's hard to happen because North Carolina has been so efficient offensively. They have really been very effective with their possessions. They've moved the ball. They've shared it. They got a number of weapons on the floor that can score. And he's been special today, Johnson. Got a plus performance out of Woods.
Baseline
to their team. Taves off the bounce, a little strong. Here comes Cam Johnson on the run. Well, this is one part of Cam Johnson's game we did not see last year, in that he is pretty much fully healthy now. Got both of his hips surgically cleaned out.
Jackie Manuel asked Taves if he practiced against them, and he told us earlier today, yeah, he destroyed our practice just this week.
0-4 all time against the Dukies. Will this be the year?
Rastakis being guarded, being fronted by Luke May. Jordan Poole's wide open for three. And the rebound down to May. And Carolina, as you know, they're going to look to push whenever they can. And they do it right out of the shoot. They got beaten in transition last year down in Chapel Hill. And some of the Michigan players came out of that game saying, you know, until you get into it, you don't realize what you're dealing with. They realize what they're dealing with now. Wide open at the foul line is Brooks, and he'll bank it home. And then the fallout after the story broke. You can watch it on the ESPN app as well.
He's fishing, hunting. I know he's not watching it. There's the dunk inside. He can play some defense.
Maybe not the look they wanted right there, but Simpson was feeling it. Misses the three, and Brooks out ahead of the pack for the easy layup.
There's his brother. Man, look at him get
Look at him go. And you know what? With North Carolina, Bill, a lot of times the best thing you can do is put it up on the rim and let him go. May off the bounce.
He's got to get going for that.
Offensive rebound and a putback on action in the backcourt. It's the largest.
Nice lead pass here.
And one.
That's a
freshman year, and he came in with that hype of being a shooter and struggled his freshman year. Obviously picked it up in between there, but a little bit like that for him this season.
I would agree.
Great entry pass there from May, down low to Brooks. Able to make both of them. Great pass down low, Tar Heels. In Conover, first time in the game for him. Into the corner, Blackman can't get the finish, and a rebound for Luke May. White to Brooks in transition. Brooks with the
inside for his second field goal. Inside, Brooks.
Prior to conference schedule, rather daunting. You see, you gave those numbers. He said this may be our toughest schedule we've had.
Absolutely. Here's Brooks to catch from May in the lane. Nice high drive. May the rebound. I mean, just called it right out for him. Here's Brooks to catch and score. I was happy to.
Posture for the Cardinals.
24-point win at Maples Pavilion for Carolina last night.
That was when you had to pause for a long time and a little explosion went off.
Right. I tell you, when it's been, we don't want to date Kim too much, but when you've been
block shots, he can put it on the deck. Just an outstanding player. That is going to be a great player, not only in the league. He's also got Paul White, who transferred from Georgetown.
Nice finish from Brooks. Ryan misses the three. And Stanford just after it more in the second half. They are not going to win this game, but they have outscored Carolina by 10.
Down 4 early on. Offensive board, Garrison.
Beautiful cut. And the pass was on point, but back to freshman point guard. You just can't turn the ball over and let the game come to you.
I wanted to take home some Phoenix sauce to put on all of my food items at home.
May tries from three again. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. Cam Johnson, nice passing inside. First lead of the game for the Terriers. Good pass from May to Brooks. Here comes Kobe White. Off to his fellow freshman Little. Inside, Brooks has. You don't see many of those go to Kentucky. Here's Brooks, blocked from behind by Aluma. But Brooks. Brooks, offensive rebound, and the. Heels go inside out. Williams off the mark.
What a pass.
Nice touch pass to Brooks.
And he put it right on the hands of Garrison Brooks, rather, and he's got to finish that around the rim.
Johnson, the lob, and Brooks
the three. Michigan State made a little run. Kansas had every answer. They are in total control now.
That game over on ESPN. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Brick. North Carolina trying to salt this one away with 3:15 to go. They lead the Wofford Terriers by 11.
Nice pass.
Inside, Brooks with the two-hand.